Person CHiN was born to CHiN and CHiN on August 16, 1949. He grew up in San Francisco, then Commodore Stockton, William Middle School, the big usual ones out there in the Central County House. He then went to Polytechnic. I don't know if anyone remembers that school. It's a powerhouse of athleticism back in fall of 1968, and he still went to alumni. He brought me 2 years ago to the, or last year, to the recent one, and I got to see everyone and look through some yearbooks and just meet some people that he grew up with. And then he graduated and joined the Boys Club of San Francisco and the Boys Choir. So he sang and did some great songs back then, I'm sure. So he liked going around wherever he could and wanted to bring people with him. So he learned how to drive the Boys Club van and brought other students out there. And Emerson wasn't one to, figure out. He's one to figure out how to get things done. So he liked baseball, so he found out the junior Giants and milk cartons back in those days, and he was able to bring some kids, some friends, and even wrote up some field trip permission slips that bring people to enjoy baseball. So that led him to becoming an usher. He's been with the San Francisco Giants for over 50 years, and he was also brought friends and neighbors to the 49ers games. He was ushering and watching a lot over there, making sure the players came in and got to meet with them. So we got to definitely remember the heydays of the 80s and 49ers. So I think his proudest moment was going to spring training with the Giants and then being in the Lunar New Year parade with Lucille. Back at the track and with the Giants memorabilia. So he provided great elevator music. I've been listening to him recently out there, and he's a happy experience for everyone that goes through his elevator. Recently, he's been at the guarding the players area at the USF Dons basketball area, and he gets to do the high five and the trademark Emerson movement. So his love of outdoors, animals, and camping. He went to a lot of 4-H things, and he went to Sacramento a bunch of times, and he enjoyed got involved with the Boy Scouts pretty early on. He got to go to many jamborees, and his favorite camp, Mendocino, Rorinay. I'm sure he's still helping out. He earned the individual honor of the Order of the Arrow for distinguished contributions to scouting in January of 1987. And he brought me to scout meetings back in those days. I wasn't quite more of a city boy, but could tie some of those knots. But I remember Al Schminicki, he had a troop of handy-capable scouts, so he was assistant scoutmaster all the way from those days. And, I went to a few meetings at the scout. I think it was in Mission District, so awesome place to meet. And he's assistant scoutmaster to many troops still, and likes to encourage scouters to become Eagle Scouts. So hopefully we appreciate that. And he's received the Founders Award for dedication to scouting for the longest time. But mainly he liked transportation. He got to travel to a lot of faraway places, sometimes on Amtrak, and he always made sure people were safe. Even checking out Lions Club buses and making sure that the people were safe in the transportation. So he then took a little break from when I guess it was strike or whatever. He went all the way to Sonoma School District to drive for school buses out there. So he's got quite a collection of buses, and always supporting the bus museum in Fremont, the Pacific Bus Museum. So he drove a whole bus scout troop to Alaska and Count Basie Orchestra through California. So definitely, his favorite joke is definitely, I'm the shortest guy, but I can drive the bus. So, never do you just, figure out how to ask people to help him and I thank everyone that helped him along his journey for sure. Through his entire, time in San Francisco, we all love the city, and he definitely always take Amtrak, and he even drove a donated AC transit bus from somewhere out in the suburbia down to Fremont Bus Museum, so that they can fix it up and make sure when there's a big event that they bring out all the buses to show people can see all the classic. And he can drive all types of cars. He even drove the forklift, and got his American Red Cross help. He got the forklift extraordinaire. A certificate from doing that. When he semi-retired from bus driving, he gave his extra time to NEMS, the San Francisco Community Consortium Clinic, American Red Cross Disaster, and Youth for the Elderly. He grew up in Chinatown, and I still have some old Cameron House newsletters from back in those days from him. So he helped out at the food pantry at the YMCA, and just wanted to help translate whatever immigrants didn't understand. He got them the better vegetables to cook with, and serve food to San Francisco and Chinatown. He was definitely honored to receive the Certificate of Honor for helping American Red Cross connect with youth of the elderly from Eric Marr in 2014, as well as a California Senate Certificate of Recognition. But his longest volunteering group was definitely the San Francisco Chinatown Lions Club that he started for over 30 years, and he's got a little chevron pin on him that for over 35 years of dedicated service. He helped get eye screening for youth back in those days, and I was definitely not screened. That's how I figured out needed glasses back in those days too. So he got his Helen Keller Award for outstanding service to the community, and earned a life membership with the Lions. That he's active to connect the Leos, which is the younger team, encouraging leadership, exceptional opportunities, and was active with the Miss Chinatown teen event that I got to go to a couple times. And when he wasn't helping out over there, he served veterans. He went to Lane Reeves at the Memorial Presidio cemetery over there, and brought Boy Scouts over there too. So he definitely was encouraging people to meet people that would not ordinarily probably meet. So definitely a great connector. He went to Fleet Week, bring his scouts to get to the naval vessels, but he also had an artistic side. He drew a first place for American Legion drawing contest. A very nice, back in those days, Vietnam, he knew that we just need to help each other get back home. That was his mantra of getting people, together. So when he wasn't volunteering, though, he had free time here and there. He Emerson Admiral CHiN at regular skateboarding industry events. So he was a guest at X Games, over there, and he went to Duke Tour, and he got me to the band's work tour in Mountain View. Meet some famous Simple Plan, and got us backstage and working with the right people. So he brought many friends to concerts and industry, and brought skateboards to youth, encouraged them to go and be part of the community. So he's inspired by Sister Catherine CHiN and me. As you know, Emerson was a connector for many groups like Not Ordinary Meat. All we can say is he has a right life well lived with everyone here that's part of the community that accepted him, brought him, enjoyed his company. And I'd like to play a short video now, if that's okay.